And the ball turns it over on possession.
Yeah, we made about 40 yards right there, and they turned that over on down, right down the field. No big plays, but he was getting enough for the first down there.
Now the trustee steps in, he's a quarterback, he's in the gun, has one receiver, one running back to the side of him, one behind him. They pitch to the man that's shooting body near side, and being knocked out of bounds to the 23-yard line. It's a 1 yard gain on the carry for the big tailback. He's a big old kid. Number 39. Number 34, Aiden Williams, 5'11", 205. Well, they say no gain, so second down and 10. He might have got a yard. Williams is behind Trustee. One back on the other side of him. You can see this far side. Trustee looking to throw flags all over. Not sure what they... And illegal procedure against
You think you'd have that worked out after all the practice days, but I tell you what, it's a whole different feeling out there on Friday night.
Softball girls defeated Glendale tonight 13-1 in 3 innings on the run rule at the Morrisville tournament. They'll play at 7 o'clock tonight, weather permitting. And it looked like all the weather was going to be good. Trustee again in the pistol, one behind him, one next to him, two receivers far side, same formation. They just went to Trustee looking to throw, flushes the pocket, under some pressure, breaks the tackle, throws it away as he got hit, and the ball's incomplete. It'll be third down and 15 for the Indians.
Number 68 was one that laid the hit on the quarterback. That's Sam Harless, who's returning starter from last year. But the entire defensive line was getting in there on them, so that's good to see that they're just putting their ears back and going. All right. We're going to push them back. That's a loss of down, and
they called grounding on that.
Loss of down and 10-yard penalty, or they go where he threw the ball from.
We'll see. Intentional grounding. It'll be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. So that's going to move them back. It's going to be third down and forever for the Indians as they spot the ball at the 9-yard line.
There we go. Third down and a bunch.
Third and 24. This definitely is passing down. Dupay comes to the near side. They line up in a power formation, and they hand it off to the first back full, and he gets maybe a yard. Kind of a strange play on third and fourth from down there.
They've mishandled 2 different snaps already, and they're down there. That could have been a safety or a touchdown pretty easily for the Liberators.
So Osage will be forced to punt with 4:23 and counting here in the first quarter, deep in their own territory. Ball spotted just, what are we calling that, north or east, Sutton? East. Am I that turned around? The punter will be standing in his own end zone. I can't see the sun to tell you where. I
think the sun's back behind us.
It looks like it's popping through those clouds over there. Trustee standing in the end zone. Snap is good. The kick is off. Just a little better kick. Fielded at the 39 by Gardner Casey. Breaks 1, breaks 2. Can't break the third. It's going to be about a 2-yard return. But good field position for the Liberators. They'll take over first and 10 from the Indians' 37-yard line.
Yeah, Casey being able to make that catch right there. He fields that punt, and immediately started feeling the pressure. He was able to sidestep the first 2, but like I said, the third man started taking him down, and that fourth man piled on him. So
now Banner's going to check in at quarterback. That's Chappell Banner, the sophomore. And they put Casey into the
he's coming in wide out out here.
He's wide out on the near side, 2 out to the far side, man in the slot on the near side, Jackson behind Banner. Now Jackson steps up on the near side of the sophomore signal caller. He's going to throws in the near flats, has Casey, and just threw him. Casey kind of slipped a little bit. He was wide open, and it falls incomplete, second down and 10. Coverage on the play by Landon Childs, the senior 6'1", 165-pound cornerback for the Indians.
And we think coming up here, we thought Casey would probably end up with the ball 70% of the time when we were on offense. That time he splits out wide. He just runs a little comeback route. You know, he kind of fired off and drove the defender back about 5 yards and then turned 2 steps to come back to the quarterback. And just a little underthrown.
Casey White again here on the near side. Banner in the pistol. They send the flanker on the far side of motion. They pitch to him. That's Wilkins, or that's Pope, isn't it? No, that was number 1, Pope, wasn't it?
No, number 4, Neesmith.
That's our Neesmith. Number so hard to read, as it's kind of a cloudy night here. Lights really aren't taking effect.
And Maddox Neesmith.
And that's a loss of 1, 3rd and 11 for the Liberators. 3:19 left to play here in the first quarter. Still nothing.
And the white jerseys with the yellow numbers on them is just hard to pick up sometimes.
Liberators come right back to the same formation. We'll see if Jackson steps up. He does here on the near side of Banner. Banner takes the snap, looking to throw. Down the near corner to Casey. He makes the catch, but I believe he's out of bounds. He is. And he was just had 1 foot out, so pass is complete, but still going to bring up 4th and 11. Now, do you punt here? I mean, you're pretty tight.
You know, I'm thinking that I would probably punt. I don't know what the coach is going to do down here. He's on our side. We've shown pretty good defense, strong defense. I don't think they've had one positive play from scrimmage tonight for a total of 2 yards. So, you know, we might just see. We're going to call timeout.
Timeout, Liberators with 2:57 remaining here in the first quarter, looking at a 4th and 11 from the 38 of the Indians. You're listening and watching Bolivar Liberator football on your country 99.1.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Hey gang, wherever you are, CNC Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has you covered. Complete clothing department for both men and women. Their hardware, electrical, and plumbing departments have what you need to get that job done right. For the farm, CNC has fencing supplies from pipe gates, barbed wire, and animal health supplies. And for our furry friends, CNC has toys, both cat and dog food, and of course, dog houses. You can depend on the Colemans at CNC Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon.
Hey, this is Paul at CNC Farm and Home Supply. If you have the questions, we have the answers.
Right. Welcome back to Osage High School. 4th and 11, Bolivar going to go for it. Flags all over, and we're going to see illegal procedure, and now they may punt.
Now we'll punt.
During the timeout, we did figure out that east is to our right, as you're viewing. North is straight in front of us, so Liberators are going from west to east here, and we'll see if they send in the punter. And they do. Who's going to punt? That is going to be Jordan Burke in the punt. Number Burke standing on his own 45-yard line. Dupay back to receive the kick. He's standing in his own 10, but he thinks he needs to back up.
I think we got too many people on the field. They're doing a lot of head counting down there. It does look like we got a lot out there.
And they're going to send somebody out.
Yeah.
They may get another 5 yards. Nope.
We had an extra lineman in there. Completely different punt formation here for the Liberators.
So they have 3 up backs.
Yep, a punter and 7 people.
Dupay now backs up to the 5-yard line. Well, he'll receive the kick. He does have some speed. They're going to have to contain him. They show blitz. Burke gets the kick off. It's a squibber off the side of his foot. It bounces at the 36-yard line and checks back like a Sutton Medley chip shot at Silo Ridge, and good field position. They don't even get it to the original line of scrimmage on the kick, and Osage will take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
Okay, defense has stepped up twice. Let's see if we can just keep them on their side of the field. You know, years past that's been the problem with the Liberators, and a lot of times we played most of the game with a short field, giving the other opponents short field. So let's try to keep them on their side of the field, so they got a long way to go.
Trusty in at quarterback. He does have Williams behind him on the far side, the fullback, DeMarte Feltz. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 155. The handoff to Williams. He works it to the outside. He's got some room to run, being chased down by McCurry and driven out of bounds at the 45-yard line of the Liberators. So it's the first down for the Indians, the first of the evening, Clay.
Might have spoke a little bit too soon on my last remarks about keeping them with a longer field to go down. They crossed.
Oh, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds
right at the 49.
At the 49. So it wasn't quite as good a return as a run as we thought, but still enough for a first down for Osage. This time, two receivers to the near side. Up back on the near side, Williams behind Trusty. Takes the snap, throws over to the near flats, has to pay, and he makes the catch, but falls down, and it'll be about a 2-yard pickup on the play.
Yeah, Liberators are that 4-3 defense right now. You know, the D-backs are sitting back there. They got a pretty large cushion. They're sitting back there at about 8-9 yards. Don't know.
Well, Osage may exploit that and try and get the ball to Dupay and get him in space.
Yeah, they got him far enough away from the linebackers. It's kind of hard to cover him there in the flats, and then with the D-back about 9 yards deep, it gives him a little bit of room there.
Dupay wide to the far side. They hand the ball off to Williams up the middle, and he gets nowhere.
Just gets tattooed by Logan Bunn. You know, I tell you what, I remember watching his brother play, and he brought the wood, and this young man right here just did right there. He stood that runner right up and put him over on his back.
Aaron Newman also in on the stop for the Liberators. The younger McCurry kind of limping around. I think they're going to pull him out. Cal McCurry, he's kind of gimpy over there. One thing we didn't know, we were talking about it on the way to the Jamboree, was Mason McCurry was in the top 10 in the nation, and top 5 in the nation in tackles last year. 228. And this time, Trusty under center with a split backfield power formation and a 3rd down and 6 for the Indians. And now they call a timeout with 1:17 remaining here in the first quarter. It's a nothing ball game. We're going to take a short break. You're watching and listening to Bolivar Liberator football on Your Country 99.1.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Since 1912, thousands of Southeast Missourians have turned to Douglas Hahn Heidemann for their legal needs. Specializing in personal injury, wrongful death, bankruptcy, business law, workers' compensation, and estate planning, they're here to fight for your rights. With decades of experience, their dedicated team delivers the results you deserve. When it matters most, Douglas Hahn Heidemann is the name to remember. For consultation, visit dhhlawfirm.com and let them put their expertise to work for you. Because at Douglas Hahn Heidemann, they know the art of winning.
Welcome back to Osage High School. It's 3rd down and 6 for the Indians on the Liberator 45-yard line. Trusty in the pistol, back on the far side of him, back behind him. They run a misdirection. Now he fakes. He's going to throw down the middle, has his man, makes the catch at the 25, and finally dropped at the 27-yard line. Making the reception for the Indians was Noah Stevens. He's a 6'2", 185-pound senior, and that's the first down for the Indians. It's their second of the evening, and they're knocking on the door, Clay.
Yeah, they sure are, and that was a well-executed play right there. Quarterback did a good job concealing the ball after he did the fakes on the misdirection and just caught that man streaking. He split our safeties, split our 2 deep safeties, and was able to make a good catch.
He faked me out, and I thought he handed it to Williams.
Yeah.
Trusty up under center, split backfield, power formation for the Indians. They hand off to Williams, and he dives forward to about the 21-yard line.
That young man's a load, too. He's big.
Williams checking in at 5'11", 205. Looks like he could be 220. Might have had a little bit more home cooking before they actually filled out after they filled out the lineup card. 22 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to get a play off. They're just standing around there in the huddle.
There's about a 2-second difference on the play clock and the game clock, so they can let this run out, and they're going to do just that. And Trusty over on the far sideline talking to the head coach for the Indians. That's Shannon Jolly. And that will end the quarter. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back after one quarter play. Nothing. Liberators and Indians You're listening and watching to Bolivar Liberator football on Your Country 99.1.
Who's keeping you toasty this winter? For more than 30 years, Jim and Roberta Doak have been keeping folks warm in Polk County. They offer propane delivery, new system installs, new and used propane tanks, bottled propane, and so much more. They deliver clean, affordable American propane in a fast, friendly, and courteous manner that you can depend on. If you're on the fence about what propane company to use this year, give them a call at 326-6111 or visit them just a block north of historic downtown Bolivar. Doak Propane, a proud sponsor of Liberator football.
If you haven't been to Kathy's Pasta lately, you haven't been. New ownership brings an updated menu and new atmosphere that'll enhance your dining experience. Indulge your senses with not only premium pastas, but juicy ribeye steak, tender filet mignons, and succulent seafood that's bursting with flavor, all while getting exceptional service. Kathy's Pasta. Come taste what's new. Located on Main Street in Bolivar across from the post office. Kathy's Pasta, where every dish is a celebration.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
And welcome back to Osage High School. Second quarter action just underway. The Trusty throws a pass over here on the near sideline to Noah Stevens. That's his second reception of the night. They pick up about 3 on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Indians. Been a defensive struggle so far, Greg.
Yeah, it has. They had 2 explosive plays. One of them they stepped out, so didn't get all that yardage. But then that nice pass play at the end of the
2 receivers either side for Trusty. He has Williams behind him. He's in the pistol. Takes the snap, going to throw all the way. Looking over in the far corner, has his man, and he makes the catch and immediately drops. But I believe he's got enough to get the first down.
He does. Gardner Casey was able to close on him in a hurry and keep him from getting turned completely around and making that little dash that last 10 yards to the end zone.
They spot the ball at the 13-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 from there for the Indians. They're going to call it the 12. I wasn't too far off.
No. I was trying to count the hash marks.
This time they go with the power package. Split backfield, Trusty up under center. They run a little misdirection counter, and he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown for the Indians with 10:40 left to play.
Yeah, they just kind of faked it to the left and inside handoff back to the right there, it looked like, and then he was able to make it. Almost had a touchdown-saving tackle right there at the end zone by Connor Neal. Just spun him around, though, and put him in. Indians go up there, line up for 1 point. Going to kick the extra point.
And the snap is back, and the kick is up, and it is good.
Well, the Liberators have given up their first touchdown of the season. Let's hope that we don't have any more of those. Those Indians there, they sustained a pretty nice drive. They got started on about the 38-yard line, wasn't it?
Yep. I'm trying to figure out how to get the score on here. Where's the delete button on this computer? We got it now. Nope, that's on the wrong. I got it on for Bolivar. We need to go to the away team. Away score.
We've got a lot of buttons on this machine that we're trying to operate here.
Bear with us. First time up.
The Liberators going out to receive the kick. Indians are taking the field.
Back to receive will be Gardner Casey, and let's see your binoculars. You can see the other, that's the, I believe, the younger McCurry boy.
No, that's 0.
That's 0. That is Nichols. So Nichols and Casey back to receive, standing on their own 5. Kicking for the Indians. Going to be number 84. That is Brady Clark. He's a junior, 5'11", 175. It's a short kick picked up at the 23-yard line by the up back to the 25 and dropped at the 28-yard line.
It's going to be Neesmith is the one who filled it.
Maddox Neesmith on that one. So pretty decent field position on the short kick. They're trying to keep the ball away from Casey and Nichols. Nichols has the blazing speed. Casey was good speed too, but a much tougher runner.
Yep, that's for sure. He will run you over.
It's spotted on the 29, 1st and 10 there for the Liberators.
Looks like Casey's going to be back at quarterback. You got Connor Neal split out to the left. He's going to be joined out there by Nichols.
Oh, now they're going to flip one over to Neal to the far side. Maddox and Nichols on the near side. In the pistol is Casey. Williams behind them. They send Nichols in motion. They pitch it to him. He tries to make the corner. Can't, cuts it back this way and gets a block. He's got some room to run. Gets another block. Oh, man, he should have turned the corner. Crosses the 35. Still on his feet. Dives forward to about the 37-yard line.
That's going to be a pickup of 8 yards, but he
ran about 60. So good job there. 52 yards the length of the width of the field. He ran all the way from this side, the flanker to the far side, carried, turned it back. So he ran quite a few yards to pick up 8 yards. They're going to call it 2nd down and 2 now for Bolivar.
Good job. He kept his head up, and he was looking for the alleys and everything. When he made that cut back, all those linemen, they
turned to make good blocks. Yeah.
Just turned right up like a picket fence right there for him, so he was able to get up through there.
They come right back with the same formation. They send man in motion, and they hand off that jumping off sides, I believe, was the Indians. Nope, illegal procedure against us.
That's our 3rd one of the night. Last week during the Jamboree, man, we didn't have any infractions in the first session or the second section. But then the 3rd session, we started seeing that. We were jumping off sides. We had 2 people in motion at the same time. And the mistakes were being made. So hopefully they get that out of their system here right now. And we need to, obviously we're going to need to play a little bit better ball game if we're going to go here with these Osage Indians.
And this time they're in that true. They got the up-backs or flankers up tight. Nichols goes in motion. Casey takes the handoff. He picks up the 1st down and then some. And that will be a hometown mattress 1st down. No, they're going to say he's short. Nope, no, okay. Now they're barely 8 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Liberators with 9:10 remaining in the ball game, down 7-0 to the Indians of Osage. I'd like to see them matriculate down the field and score right before the half, eat up the clock.
Be nice.
One receiver wide to either side. Got a flanker. Now Jackson steps behind Casey to his near side, and we jump off again. Another illegal motion.
Man, I'm kind of watching the backfield, and I'm not seeing who that is that's jumping. Is it on
one of the flankers on the far side? The flanker on the far side took a kind of a half step.
Yeah.
And now they're taking back 5. It'll be 1st down and 15 now for Bolivar.
Uncharacteristic of a Bolivar Liberator team, a Coach LaSalle team.
Casey gets the play from Coach Conrad, brings it out. 17 on the play clock, 8:38 on the game clock. As the sun sets here at Osage Beach. One receiver wide to either side. They have an up back on the far side, man in the slot on the near side. Now Jackson steps up. Going in motion is Nichols. They hand it off to Jackson. He comes near side.
No.
Oh, that was McCurry from the flanker position over there. And he picks up about 3, so it'll be 2nd down and 12 now for the Liberators.
Yeah, I think, the only change in formations that we've had is the wideouts being further out and the flankers being more of a slot, or they squeeze them down to a true flanker position right off the tailbone of the tackle, and then the wideouts are squeezed down also.
Okay, 2 receivers either side. They're kind of stacked like twins now going in motion is Neesmith. Taking a snap as Casey comes to the near side, no race to throw, and runs. And he's going to be driven out of bounds, maybe a 1-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Liberators.
Yeah, just no place to go. He's running that into the short field, and they shut it down in a hurry and just sealed him to get that sideline.
First Gardner Casey started his prep career just up Highway 54 at Eldon as a freshman. Moved to Bolivar as a sophomore, now the senior quarterback for the Liberators.
Third and 11.
One receiver to the far side. What do we got? Timeout? Got an official waving in your hand with maybe a drink time?
Delay a game.
Nope, timeout Liberators. With that timeout, we'll take that timeout as well. You're listening to and watching Bolivar Liberator football on Your Country 99.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
Welcome back to Osage on a 3rd and 11. Casey's looking to throw, throws it up, and in and out of the hands, just over the outstretched hands of the intended receiver here on the near sideline.
That's going to be Nichols.
That was Nichols. Double coverage on him as he had Dupay and Hunter Sherman all over him. He almost made the catch, though.
Yeah, Nichols, he went in that deep route, and I don't know, it was almost like he thought the play might be over. Well, Casey kind of scrambled out to the side, and he heaved it down there. Nichols then came back and tried to make it at a high, catch it at its highest point, almost playing defense.
Burke to punt, standing on his own 22-yard line. Dupay back to receive, standing on his own 25. Snap is back. This is a better punt by Burke. It takes a roll in favor of the Liberators. It hit one of the Indians, but I think he fell on it. And they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 32 as the up back blocking was Hunter Shrelman. And it hit him, and he luckily fell on it for the Indians.
It almost looked like he made a play for it, like he caught it, and just went down. He's probably going to get visited with the coach over there.
Yeah. Let that ball go. I thought maybe it glanced off of him, and then he realized he had to make a play for it because he was kind of engaged in the block.
Yeah. All right, defense, step up here. We need to stop. I'd love to get the ball back before the end of the half to try.
7:18 left to play in the first half, 7-0 in favor of the Indians. And Trusty in the pistol, one beside him, one behind him. He pitches to Williams, and he goes to the far side. He turns the corner, picks up the first down, and then some, runs out of bounds. And he must keep running. He ran out of bounds at the 45, but he was still full speed past the 50. It will be enough for a first down for the Indians.
He does a pretty good block by that wideout over there. He got our guy up pretty good. See if the Liberator defense can't stop that from happening again. We got the speed.
They've had some success with that play. 2 times big plays on that, pitching the ball to Williams. Dupay wide to the near side. Now they flip the tight end and the up back from the far side to the near side. They hand off to Williams, and he's sacked in the back, or wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of 4 on the play.
Logan Bunn just shooting through a gap right there. I came through untouched and just stopped him back for a loss, tackle for a loss.
Linebacker back there in for the loss for... What number is Bunn? I'm trying to find
61.
Martin, these are some small print. The junior. Making a nice stop. Oh, you got bigger print. Yeah, I've got to get one of them. If ADs only had a call ball game, they would have brighter numbers, bigger numbers, and bigger print on the programs, without a doubt. Trustee takes the snap, looking to throw fresh from the pocket, now gets rid of it, finds his intended receiver. He's brought down by Neal, but not before he makes the first down. Making the grab for the Indians was Noah Stevens, the senior wide receiver. The gain of 15, first and 10, Indians.
You know, I'll give it to that quarterback. He did a good job. He was getting some pressure, and he just stepped up in the pocket the way you're supposed to, bought himself a little extra time. You know, and that's about a 5-count pass right there, and it's hard to stay hooked on them receivers sometimes for that long.
That is you have coverage sacks and you have pressure receptions. That was a pressure reception. Now we're going to have a
official timeout. We're going to take a drink.
So we're going to take a drink, and we'll take a break as well. You're listening and watching Bolivar Liberator football on Your Country 99. Well, apparently they didn't hear us back to the studio. We're still on the air. And stay tuned for 6 minutes for the Shelter Insurance halftime show. And again, next week we travel to Harrisonville. We'll be home in 2 weeks for the opener.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember right off the top of my head.
You got your schedule?
I do, right here. We'll be home against Branson, a familiar foe from days gone by.
The Pirates are playing an Arkansas team tonight.
Harrison, I believe I've seen.
Harrison, Arkansas. With the new conference, we have to, all the teams are going to have to do a little bit of traveling because all the Ozark Conference schools and the COC are full. And Camdenton went up north. Rolla went up north. So
I think Lebanon went up north too, didn't they?
No, Lebanon joined the COC. They're playing Webb City tonight. Okay. All right, back at action here. And they fake the handoff. Trustee going to throw, looking for his tight end, and incomplete. Great coverage on the play.
Outstanding coverage on that play. You know, we're giving up a couple, probably looks about 4 or 5 inches right there. The way they.
Was that Connor Neal on the coverage?
Yeah, it sure was. Quarterback put the ball right up there. I thought that big tight end might be able to come down with that.
Neal was running with him stride for stride. Second down and 10 now for the Indians with 5:53 remaining here in the first half. They have a 7-0 advantage over the Liberators, and they are in Liberator territory. They go with the power I package. There's a flag on the play, going to be legal procedure. There'll be a gain of about 6 on the play, but it's all going to be for naught.
Referee's discussing it.
Either offsides or illegal procedure on the offense, I do believe.
I don't know that. You know, they're almost kind of looking at where would they take the ball. Would it be?
There's a gain of about 4.5 on the play.
Yeah.
We had too many men on the field. Substitution infraction against the Liberators.
So they were trying to figure out whether they mark it from where the ball was tackled, which they did, another 10 yards.
Looks like 15 to 15-yarder.
15-yarder.
Well, it must be raining in Pup County because the girls got rained out against down at Morrisville in the Morrisville tournament. And they will play Republic tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
The referee's going to talk this over and explain to Coach, I think. No? They've got it all worked out now.
So a penalty, again, hurting the Liberators. They give up 15 yards after giving up 4.5 on the play. It's 1st and 10 for the Indians from the Liberator 26-yard line. DuPay goes out to the far side. Trustee in the pistol. One beside him, one behind him. And the handoff to Williams. And this time, not much doing, but he breaks a couple tackles. and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for the Indians.
Kel McCurry was the first to get a hold of him, but couldn't bring him down. And then everybody else, rest of the Liberator team, they all got in on that one, it looked like. Having a hard time keeping the stats when there's that many of them on there. I don't know if I can come up with 228 or not.
So the Indians break huddle again, same formation. And they run a reverse, and there's room to run if Dupay can make the block, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Indians as Noah Stevens on a reverse 22 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, you get backside over there has to just follow his reads. You know, that was set up very nicely. Everybody on the Indians all moving to the right except the one guy going back to the left. So Liberator went with the fake all the way and allowed him to run it in from 22 yards out.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So the Indians go up 14-0 with 4:54 remaining here in the first half on a 22-yard reverse from the near side to the far side by Noah Stevens. And the Indians got to be feeling pretty good about themselves right now.
Oh, I would think so. You know, like I said, we didn't know anything about the Indians when we came in here. I couldn't even tell you who would have been on their schedule. I've been told that Eldon was probably on that schedule. I can't remember the other teams, but you know, you would like to think the Liberators, who have been playing in the OC, which is one of the toughest conferences, and have been faring very well in it, that you know, they would be prepared for just about anybody. But as of right now, this has been pretty much a Osage Indians ball game, leading the Liberators 14-0 with 4:54 to go here in the second quarter. Liberators out on the field to return the kick. We got Casey Gardner out there, and Nichols is out there again.
They're standing on their own 7-yard line. And last time they kicked off, they squibbed it down the middle, keeping the ball away from them. The up back picked it up and was able to get up to about the 32-yard line. We'll see what the Indians kicker, Brady Clark, decides to do this time.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
I mean, not that drastic of a point yet, but you know, you got to start watch these mental errors. You know, how many times have we false started? You know, illegal procedure. I think four. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot with that.
Is that Banner in the quarterback? It is. 2 receivers wide either side. Jackson on the far side of him. Takes a snap, goes over to the near flats, has Nichols. He spins around, tries to break a tackle, gets about 3 yards on the catch.
Isaac Williams along with James DeVay on the stop for us. He gets his first catch on the evening. Nichols. We had 2 completions, one by Casey and one by Banner.
They give him 3, 2nd and 7. 1 receiver wide either side. Banner looking at his wristband. He has Jackson on the near side of him, up back on either side. Far back comes in motion. They hand the ball up to Jackson, but flags all over.
We're going to add another illegal procedure.
So you were talking about the schedule for the Indians, Clay. They have Bolivar tonight. They go to Moberly next week. Then it's Blair Oaks, Eldon, California, Hallsville, Booneville, Southern Boone, and St. Francis Borgia. For and I think we're in the Tri-Lakes, which is going to be Blair Oaks, Eldon, California, Hallsville, and Booneville. And Southern Boone may have dipped into that too. They've had a lot of growth It used to be a 1A school, but that's a town that's really grown quite a bit. That's Ashland, Missouri, just south of Columbia. Same formation for the Liberators. 2nd down and 12 now after the penalty. They hand the ball off again to Jackson, and he drives forward, gets back up to the line of scrimmage barely.
Travis Jackson on the carry. I don't know if they're going to move that mark or not.
Nope, they're going to leave it right there, 3rd and 12.
We're at a 3rd down at 13. Liberators really slow starting here tonight. They're just not able to get anything.
They've kind of been their own worst enemy.
Yeah, 5 illegal procedure penalties.
2 receivers near side, 1 far side, up back on the far side. Banner in the pistol. Far side up back goes in motion. They pitch it to him. He gets a lead block by Jackson. Oh, a great job by the far side defensive end for the Indians to come around and chase the trail and knock Gardner Casey, the ball carrier, out of bounds.
Bringing up 4th down. He gained 3 on it, but we needed 13.
And surely the Liberators will punt here. Yes, Burke in the kick. First punt was not very good. Second punt was just okay. Let's see if he can get a good one this time. Dupay standing on his own 45-yard line to receive. Burke standing on his own 6.
Bet you the Indians are going to bring the house.
Oh, it's a bad snap, but they don't bring the house. Burke gets off a great kick, and it's fielded by Dupay and called for a fair catch at his own 42-yard line.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he recovered nicely. I'm glad they didn't bring the house. They would have got to that. He kind of mishandled that snap, but then he gained control of it and had a heck of a punt.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians from their own 42-yard line. 3:24 left to play here in the first half. They're up 14-0 over the Liberators.
Yeah, the Liberators are going to have to set a tone right here and, make sure that this lead doesn't get any larger than 14 points. As of right now, the Liberators hasn't showed that they can move the football, so it's crucial that we get a good defensive stop here at the end of the first half.
And Maverick Trusty steps up under center. They go with the power formation. And they run a misdirection, and the second back through gets maybe a yard on the play. Tackle carrying the ball was Jason Kalanis, senior, 5'10", 180.
We've got the 2nd down, 8-9. I think Lucas Polk was in on that tackle.
2nd down and 9. Polk playing a strong safety position, is that correct?
I think so. Just basically an outside linebacker.
Yep. This time they send 2 receivers out to the far side, 2 to the near side. Williams steps up to the near side of Trusty. He's in the pistol. Takes the snap, looking to throw under some pressure, and he'll be dropped at the 37-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 7 on the play. Great job by the Liberators. One of those people in there was Matthew Santos.
And Logan Bunn was in on that one. So good job by the Liberators. Like you said, we needed that. That set them back now. They got about 16 yards to go for a first down. They're going to call it 3rd and 15. So the Liberators both are backs here and shut them down. We might be able to get the ball back with, about a minute 30.
Liberators have no timeouts. Osage with 2.
Nope.
And they send 1 wide to the far side from the gun. Man on either side, man on one side of him. Williams in the backfield, and we jump. And the Liberators jump off sides, and that'll give them 5 yards back. They just got on the sack, so it'll be up 3rd down and 11 with 1:49 remaining in the half.
Against Bolivar. 5-yard penalty remains 3rd down. Osage Indians substituting out. Don't change plays. A little bit more manageable at 3rd and 10 than what it is at 3rd and 15.
So Trusty comes from the far sideline, directing his troops. We'll see if they come up with. They're going to send Dupay to the near side. They're also going to send the man that's hurt us the most, Noah Stevens, to the near side. 1 out to the far side. Williams alone set back with Trusty in the gun. Throws across the middle. It's tipped and incomplete. Intended receiver was Dupay. Is that McCurry? Nope. Yeah, McCurry got a finger on it before it could get to Dupay.
Yeah, just got it popped up in the air a little bit. Got to look for other deep backs back there to start swarming toward that, the old tip drill.
The old tip drill. So 4th and 10 with 1:24 remaining in the half, and the Indians will be forced to punt. Trusty is the punter, also the quarterback. The up back is Williams, who is their tailback.
And with him being the
Casey standing on his own 25-yard line to return this punt. Trusty standing on his own 28. Snaps back, it's good. The kick gets off, it's a doozy, and it's going to bounce past the 20, get away from it, and roll down to the 10-yard line. Good punt by Trusty. And Liberator's going to have 90 yards to go to pay dirt with 1:09 remaining in the half.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be enough time for the Liberators. We haven't shown the tendency to have a big play yet, so hopefully we can get one. But
well, we said Republic was a up-and-coming team. Nixa showing their dominance, 28-7 in the second quarter down there. Kicksburg up over Joplin, 7-2 in the second quarter. And Carthage 28-7 over Waynesville in the second quarter. Ozark 23, Willard 6 in the second quarter. Hillcrest with the 7-0 lead over Springfield Central in the first quarter. All right, one receiver wide to the far side. They line up twins stacked on the near side. Jackson, the tailback. Casey, the quarterback, rolls out to the far side. Now going to run, tucks it to the middle, and he'll pick up the first down. And they'll stop the clock at 1:01 as they move the chains.
Got 12 on that. He kind of faked that inside handoff to Jackson and kind of bootleg it, spun out of there, went hard to his right. Was able to pick up a good block out there. Couldn't tell who that was, but sprung him for about 12.
Same formation for Bolivar. Now they send the wide man in motion. They pitch it to him. He's trying to turn the corner, gets a block from Jackson and gets hammered. Out of bounds, that's McCurry, the elder McCurry. He'll be just short of the first down, but it stops the clock with 40.4 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, it was a nice run by him. He did kind of get that linebacker. I think his linebacker came over and gave him a pretty good shot getting him out of bounds.
Kind of came from the side. McCurry never saw him coming. So 2nd and 2 with 40.4 seconds remaining here in the half. And Gardner Casey takes a snap, looking to throw, has all kinds of time. Now goes to the far side, has McCurry over there, and he's going to pick up the first down and run out of bounds. Is that McCurry or Neal? That was Neal. And it's near midfield. That stops the clock with 32.7 seconds remaining in the half. And it's a first down for the Liberators. I got to get my first down deal going here. That's a Hometown Mattress first down.
Is that good for 17 yards?
Jackson on the near side of Gardner Casey. One receiver far side, stacked up two on the near side. No, that's Banner in. He's going to throws down the seam. Almost intercepted. He tried to split the two defenders, and one of them got their hand on it. Falls incomplete with 27.9 seconds left, and it'll be 2nd and 10 Bolivar.
Liberators kind of break right there, a big break. There was a couple different defenders there I thought were going to get their hands on that ball. He did a little air underneath that ball, and we had him streaking. He got behind the defense.
Yeah, he did get past him, but Banner would have had to lob it over the top. He tried to thread the needle, and it was knocked down. Two to the near side, one to the far side, up back on the far side. Banner in at quarterback. In the pistol, takes the snap, looking to throw, comes on the near side, slants to Neal. He has the catch, and he'll be dropped right there at the 45-yard line. The clock will continue to run. Bolivar has no timeouts remaining, and I'm going to say, Clay, that's going to be the last way. I don't know if they get one off or not. They're going to try and snap it, and they got, I think we got a timeout called by Osage, as they had too many men on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is the call. Timeout by Osage. We'll keep it right here with 8.5 seconds remaining in the half. And we'll have the Shelter Insurance Craig Lehman Agency halftime show. We'll give you some scores. Hillcrest 7, Central nothing first quarter. Neosho 14, Glendale nothing first quarter. Fairgrove up 14-0 over Mountain Grove in the second. Ava up 16-0 over Buffalo after 1. Miller 6, Clever 0 in the second quarter. No score from Parkview and Marshfield. Sweet Spring 0, Rogersville 0 after 1. Mount Vernon up 7-0 over Aurora, and that is a big-time rivalry game in the first quarter. Seneca 35, and Catskill nothing in the second quarter. Catskill's the team we had in the Jamboree. So we're back out and ready to play here. 8.5. Casey. Nope. Banner's the quarterback. Jackson in the backfield. Casey in the slot on the far side. One receiver wide to either side. Now Casey comes in motion to the near side. The pitch to him. He's going to throw. Lobs it downfield and incomplete. Intended receiver. Is that Cale McCurry?
Yeah, that's McCurry.
And that stops the clock with 2.6 seconds remaining. Lamar up 18-14 over Mack County in the second quarter. That's a little bit of a shocker. And Mack County beat the Liberators in the district finals last year, but they've been down for many years. Catholic 7, East Newton nothing second quarter. Nevada 22, they're loaded again this year. Monad 8 in the second quarter. Okay, last play of the half. Banner in the gun. Jackson beside him. And he chucks it down the far sideline, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and it falls incomplete, and that will be the half. And we will send it back to the studio, and we'll be right back with the Shelter Insurance Halftime Show. You're listening and watching Bolivar Liberator football on Your Country 99.1.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available.